The hook. Have you ever felt like the world is constantly pushing you back? Like every time you take one step forward, life forces you 2 steps back? Most people call this bad luck or fate. But today, I'm going to tell you the story of a man who looked fate in the eye and dared it to blink. This story isn't just about success. It's about the refusal to be defeated. The struggle. In a small, forgotten town lived a young man named Elias. Elias didn't come from money. His father was a laborer, and his mother worked 3 jobs just to keep the lights on. While his peers spent their afternoons playing or scrolling through phones, Elias spent his in a dusty mechanical workshop, his hands permanently stained with grease and oil. He had one dream, to become an aeronautical engineer. But in a town where most people never even left the county, his dream sounded like a fairy tale. His neighbors would laugh and say, "Elias, look at your hands. They are meant for fixing tractors, not touching the stars." The breaking point years passed, and Elias worked double shifts to pay for his night classes. But then, tragedy struck. His father fell ill, and every penny Elias had saved for his final university entrance exam had to go toward medical bills. He sat on the floor of his small room, surrounded by old, borrowed textbooks. He felt a heavy, crushing weight in his chest. For the first time, he thought about quitting. He thought, maybe they were right. Maybe some people are just born to stay at the bottom. He closed his books and decided he wouldn't go back to school. The realization: the next morning, Elias went back to the workshop. His mentor, an old weathered mechanic named Silas, noticed the light had gone out in Elias's eyes. Silas handed him a rusted, seized-up piston from a 40-year-old engine. "Throw it away," Silas said. Elias looked at it. "I can fix this, Silas. It just needs heat, pressure, and time." Silas smiled. "Exactly. And so do you. You are under pressure right now. You are feeling the heat. Most people crumble under that. But the ones who survive, they become unbreakable. Don't let your circumstances decide your value. Only you decide that." The rise. Something clicked. Elias didn't give up. He worked even harder. He started tutoring younger kids in math for extra cash. He slept only 4 hours a night. He studied under the dim streetlights when the power at home was cut. When the day of the exam finally came, he walked into that hall with grease still under his fingernails, a reminder of where he came from. The victory months later, a letter arrived. Not only had Elias passed, but he had also earned a full national scholarship. Today, Elias doesn't fix tractors. He designs the engines that carry people across oceans. He proved that it doesn't matter where you start or what hand you were dealt. The only thing that matters is how you play the game. The message: your current situation is not your final destination. The obstacles in your path aren't there to stop you. They are there to see how badly you want it. Your greasy hands today are the tools that will build your empire tomorrow. Stop complaining about the wind and start adjusting your sails. Because the only person who can truly stop you from reaching the stars is the person you see in the mirror.